Yeah, what it do, Ski? Let's go ahead and let's get started, man. Want to welcome y'all to the show, man. This is just a little impromptu show that I'm doing right now. Let's go ahead and see what we got here.
On being single.
I was engaged. Yeah, it's a fun time.
I could tell.
I was engaged in 2019. That was the last time. And then I just been smutting it out. What? And then I just been smutting it out. What? And then I just
Somebody come and look at this.
smutting it out.
Okay.
Why though? There's something wrong with you, and you think that shit funny. You think it's cute, but it's not.
Don't approach me. I'll approach you if I like you.
What? You want to approach a guy.
Of course, I'm gonna give you my number. I'm a you. I'm the one that has the power. What? If I like you, I'm gonna ask
Jump on
for
the
your
King's
number.
Boss.
My God. You don't have the power when you're giving a man time. See, I like to hear women say this, like they feel like they empowered when they like, I'm giving you the number. I'm fucking you. I'm little do you know that when you exchange stimuli with somebody else as a female, that's the most vulnerable position that you can ever be in your whole life. You are literally surrendering yourself. So, no, you're not snatching the power away. You just making everybody happy.
Real quick, Monet. So you said you was different. So how can a man approach you?
It can be something simple. Let's say we're on the line standing supermarket. You can see some fruit, see something. Oh, you like fruit? Yeah, I like fruit. I like corny,
Oh,
and I
you
like
like
corny for the simple fact that it lets me get to know you. Now, the one that walks up like, oh, yeah, you mad beautiful. I can't stand that. I can't stand walking in the street
But
all
the
day.
man telling you beautiful.
Yeah, but
a man may feel
That's a lie. All I know is ain't no good place. All right? It's only good people. So if you find yourself rejecting somebody because the place ain't right, shit. If a banger came up to me, I don't care where we at. Hey, you can't take people for granted like that. You can't just assume that somebody else like this person is gonna come along. Everybody is one of one. So if you see the opportunity and you see the moment, you better jump on
like
it.
approaching you with a compliment is the best way to grab your
That's what I'm
attention.
saying.
So to tone down your compliment.
So what if
Yeah.
there's no hollering on the
And
shit?
I don't
No.
want
yeah,
that
you're
to go.
gonna have to figure out the
So I
right
gotta
time.
holler on the
So I gotta find y'all in the grocery store and compliment
Not
some.
just the grocery store, but you have
No,
to
it's
find
just
the
not
right
meant to be.
time.
See, you gotta find the right time. Ain't nobody chasing her like that. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? There is no right time. You know, I mean, it can be a wrong time, maybe, on a dark alley or some shit like that, nigga trying to holler. But other than that, you gotta be receptive. You gotta keep your receptors open, especially if you single. That ain't how you move. You supposed to be open, not closed. My business is open for love.
Honestly, I just don't like it to be like, oh, I did this for you. I just feel so entitled, but I got it.
You're not going to fit it? So give me a percentage. What percentage you want?
I'm just gonna pick like the cable bill.
Why do you think some women are not comfortable going 50-50 on the bills?
Maybe they're like insecure, but like I want a sugar daddy that's gonna pay all my bills.
You do want a sugar daddy?
I do want a sugar daddy.
Are you willing?
How can you be an adult and admit that you don't want to pay your own damn bills? It's a cold world out there, fellas. It's cold, man. It's cold. It's cold. And they do this all in the exchange of their sexual gratification. So she gonna give you sex and you gonna pay all her bills, and then they say if you go out of the country and do the exact same thing, you're wrong. You see how that work? So you can be a complete sugar daddy in America and they have a website set up and everything. But if you take your resources somewhere else, shit.
To give up the sugar for the bills getting paid. Why do y'all think women don't want to go 50-50? Women be like,
Cheap and they're broke.
They broke.
So you want a man to pay all your bills And if you have to contribute to your own life, they broke. So you would rather pay 100% by yourself than pay 50% with somebody. And then you say you don't believe in traditional roles. So y'all gonna force men. You gonna force men to do all of this shit for you, and you still gonna have your own bag and all your money and keep all of that too. That's very generous.
Karma's a bitch, and you were acting up, smashing older married men, and now you yourself are old, and you got a married man, and the competition is real, sis, because now the next generation coming after you got 10 times the daddy issues, and they'll smash your man in front of your face.
Oh my God.
They'll have that kind of audacity. The next generation's not going to carry her home or not. She's finna FaceTime you while she's doing it and tell you what she's going to do about it.
It's
The
cold out there.
audacity's, I mean, next level. Women, you're digging your own graves, because these young girls today, I'm telling you, they look ruthless.
That's true.
You old hoes got it coming. Man, it's trouble.
It's a cold world.
Because the modern woman is not like that. Like, that was true maybe in the 50s and 60s, but nowadays the modern woman is totally different. Like, she is completely evolved, right? She's no longer this sweet and innocent Charmander. Now she's this feisty and assertive Charmeleon, and I don't think everybody was a big fan of Charmeleon. So, how has a modern woman evolved? So my thing is the modern woman's values have changed. So in the past, I would argue,
And the modern woman played herself. Man, them women back then, they showed you really how to play the game. See, it's so foolish to think that those women were oppressed. Them women was the smartest ones, man. They had the life. You know, I don't know why everybody want to feel like, you know, women couldn't work. Women was working back then. Ever since I've been born, women been working, and they've been working real hard, especially black women. Black women always been working, you know, so they never had, black women ain't never even get a chance to take it easy. Y'all was supposed to do like them white women and be like, nah, I'm going to let my man go on out there and get the bread. I'm going to kick back, you know, taking care of the house or whatever. You know, I mean, come on, man. That ain't even, that's not even, y'all played yourself, because a man don't even see the value in that no more. It's just like, yeah, you want to be a housewife and take care of the house? Pfft, ain't nothing to do in the house. Ain't nothing to do. What, you gonna wash clothes? That's it. You put the clothes in the washing machine. You put the dishes in the dishwasher. The Roomba robot vacuum, that vacuum the floor. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all played yourself. Now dudes don't see no value in taking care of women now, because y'all have told us that you can do it yourself.
the number one value that women had was being married. Nowadays, that's not true. Most women care about having a satisfying career as the number one value. Number two, their desire was to have kids. Not so much as much. Now they care about having financial stability. Number three, their value was gonna be to be able to have, satisfying relationships. Not as much. Now they care about, self-sufficient, self-reliance, and self-love, right? To be able to have happiness on their own. So let's go ahead.
That's the problem with being self. There's a threshold you can cross to where you be by yourself for so damn long that it gets harder and harder for you to go ahead and, be with somebody. You know what I'm saying? It comes a point in your life where you've been by yourself for so long. Now you weird now. You don't even know how to act when you with somebody. When somebody finally come around and come into your life, you all weird because you've been by yourself so long. You know what I'm saying? Especially for women. Y'all are social animals. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't really rely on hobbies and shit like that. Y'all rely on y'all friends and things like that, social interactions. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to rely on this stuff when you're young, and then in the end, that's all you're going to have is stuff. And that's sort of where Oprah's at right now. It's just like, yeah, well, she got all that money, but she can't write her ticket on men. If that been the case, she'd been wrote her ticket. I want the man to do this, to that, to da. You know, you can get fulfillment out of your toys, but if you can't share it, what's it all for?
What's the whole economy?
If I'm fucking a nigga,
Right.
and he good and he straight and he got his shit together and stuff,
Right.
but I'm over here trying to figure out every day what the fuck I got going on, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that,
Right.
and this nigga fucking, he can call me every day to fuck on me, but
Right.
he know what I got going on,
Right.
but he ain't trying to help at all.
Right.
That's poor pussy management. Why you
Right.
fucking on that nigga?
So it sounds like you have great pussy management, but horrible mental management. Because why the fuck can't you figure
Why
out what you
not
want
talk-
to do with your life?
Well, I'm
I'm just saying, like we adults, why the fuck do I got to figure out what you want? I got to help you get to a better position in life because I want to bust a nut? That's a hell of a responsibility.
Exactly. That's why men are just not opting into marriage. They like, man, I gotta provide, protect, take care of you, do all the shit that a traditional man gotta do, but you gonna be a modern woman, so you gonna do your thing. I gotta do all of this shit just to bust a nut? Hell no, let's just date. And you do your thing on your side, I do my thing on my side, you pay yours, I pay mine. Why I got to pay and supplement your entire life just because we having sex, like you not enjoying the sex and busting a nut as well? That makes no sense.
Saying you keep talking about them in the business management is cool, but what about the mental management? You constantly fucked up. I can't figure my man, and you just want to just keep fucking, and I can't figure out what my bills, and I just don't know what's going on, and I just, oh my God, and I'm at my boutique, ain't taking off.
That's because she want to inflate her coochie. She gonna somehow try to figure out a way how to equal her coochie in the money. She gonna figure out some way how to monetize her coochie. Even if it ain't true. I done seen women lie and be like, yeah, I need money for this. You don't need no money for that. You just think because you fucking him that, you know what I'm saying, that he owes you some money. You know, and that's not the case. But in actuality, it's only because you know he enjoys fucking you. You know it's leverage. It's like prostituting yourself.
Women think they enough for a man, because we're going to talk about truth. Now, if you can eat your favorite food for $3.75, that's cool. I don't know most men that can. I love shrimp. I love seafood. I don't want that shit every day. And I love pussy. Not your pussy, just pussy in general. And I don't want your shit every day. You go to other countries, motherfuckers be having like 12 wives, 4 girlfriends. Akon came to this country. I just looked at this shit the other day. They had like, I can't even think of what show they was on. You had 1 woman in there, 2 men. The man in there. His girlfriend is on a reality show. They said wife, and the wife corrected them and said, no, that's his girlfriend. And he looked as shocked. But I'm like, what the fuck are you shocked for? But he's shocked because America teaches you to be with 1 man, 1 woman. He's from Africa.
Yeah.
And this is the women.
The women in America know they got a sweet ass deal. And this globalization of dating threatens their entire foundation. They know that this deal that they got in America, this is some sweet ass shit now. It's sweet because you got to think the living in America is the best in the entire world. If you can get a man to provide you the best in America, he can provide the best for anybody in the entire world. And then you got him all to yourself. And if he dares have anybody else, you can take half of his stuff. It's a sweet gig. You go other places, man, he's absolutely right. Not only do they have multiple wives and girlfriends, it's in a respectful manner. They all aware of each other. There's no hidden anything. That's just their culture. But in America, not only can you not have 1 woman, but man, listen, she gonna give you hell. Why she your 1 woman?
And that get this concept in
Sometimes.
America that I should be enough.
And you're not.
So date number 3, I'm like, let me see if she reached. And she looked around, and then looked around.
Yeah, we both looking
And
around
then,
right now.
and then, you know what I'm saying, I let it
Date
sit for a
number
little
3?
bit. Date number 3.
Now you tripping. You wild. You tripping. You are wild. Date number 3? You are out of line. Date number 3? Out of
Date
line
number
and
3.
out of pocket.
What? Hey, and you paying for all the dates. So you better not even don't try to just keep spending your money. And she gonna decide. Boy, they got a sweet deal here.
The problem with the modern woman, she believes that her value to men is derived from her education, her status, and her money, when in reality, men do not give a shit about these different things. These are the different things that women are looking for in a man. These are the different qualities and traits that attract women to men. But the same cannot be said for men. Men are looking for different traits and different qualities in a partner, in a woman. Men are looking
And you know the sad thing about that is that women think that when men are looking for those traits in a woman, it's out of oppression. No, it's out because we love these type of things. You can't make us value you going to school. It's like, so what, man? Don't nobody want to sit around and hear about your egghead thoughts all day. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's just like me being some type of neurosurgeon. I come home and all I talk about is brain surgery or whatever. You're like, man, nobody want to hear that all day. You know what I'm saying? That's not what makes the relationship your education. That has no benefit to a man. So you can sit still in the school and regurgitate information that somebody told you. If it's not benefiting the family, just, you know, it doesn't show any value. Now, just oppose that to, what if it's Thanksgiving, right? And your girl, she can cook like a mother. She can cook like a motherfucker. This your girl, right? She can cook like a motherfucker. And you walk in the house after a long day, right? And it's that Thanksgiving weekend, the Wednesday before, and all you smell is food. You ever walk into a house where a woman is in there and you smell her and the food and like all this shit cooking, the TV's on, the music on, she creating a whole atmosphere for you. You know what I'm saying? And these women not trying to, you know, they not making the house a home. These women trying to do business with you, period.
for a woman that is feminine, submissive, loyal, attractive, and nurturing. Now, I'm all for a woman that wants to level up, get her education, right, get her money on point, do what you gotta do, you feel me? But at the end of the day, if you're looking to attract a male partner, then you must understand what men.
And just because you got your money on point, that's not no selling factor unless you finna use that money to benefit this man. Right? Men tout their money because they finna give you some. Right? I can't pull up in a Bentley and you know, I say I got all this money and then I don't break you off nothing. I don't get you nothing. You're gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy. That's how women doing. They'll tout all that money and then it'd be like, nigga, you ain't getting none. This for me. This my money. This is me. All right, well, that's cool. Well, just stop talking about it. Can you stop talking about it? Or I got to hear you brag on yourself about how you ain't going to do nothing for me, but I'm going to do everything for you. I'm going to pay all the bills. I'm going to do everything in the whole house. I'm going to take care of all the financial obligations. I'm going to do everything. You're going to keep your money because you get in the bag too. So you're going to keep all your money, right? And then when you decide you tired of me, you're going to divorce me and then take half of the shit that you didn't even pay for when we was married.
Are looking for in a woman. Men want to be men, and they want their woman to be a woman. Men, take note.
That's true. Bless that brother.
The problem of modern women. The biggest problem that modern women are facing today is that they have bought into the belief that men are to be blamed for their problems. And why that is so negative is because first, it keeps them in a childlike state where they are forever the victim of other people. Second, they will never face up to their own shit, to their own problems and how they are contributing to the problem. And third, a part of them will never want to be in a relationship, and they will always keep manipulating subconsciously the relationship, because you don't want to be in a relationship that with someone that you think is responsible for your problems. So what I'm proposing here is a return to true femininity, where you are a woman, an adult woman, that knows that she is.
See, the real problem is that men feel like women are slapping them in the face for the sacrifices they made. All them poor men that died in those wars. All those poor men that died on those skyscrapers, building those buildings and foundation of this country, and just to keep it going. The dudes who drive trucks, and I mean the real salt of the earth dude, the real dudes. These the ones that y'all frown upon, right? Because you want a higher society and a higher way of living, while at the same time you want to shit on the people who are actually giving you this life. The men that are doing that are actually allowing you to be who you are. Case in point, if you don't have the truckers to bring the food into the grocery store, then you can't eat. You can't eat. You can't be your little silly ass on TikTok making videos, right? So I could trace that back to the truckers. That's a dude who y'all wouldn't respect. See what I'm saying? So the real men of this country, they fed up. They fed up. They get nothing in return. And I don't know, I mean, something got to change.
Absolutely responsible for her own reaction and response to other people. That she's an adult person that has responsibility for her own life, and that you go back into the softness and actually take care of your inner child and open your heart to men and understand that they are suffering as much as we have. Every person in this world is suffering in this terrible system, and that you as a woman, you are absolutely capable of having a loving relationship with a loving man, but you gotta look inside and heal yourself, and then you will find such a partner.
You gonna have to let people be people. That's what that means. You gotta let people be people. You can't put your expectations in what you think that people are supposed to be like on them, right? And then when they not that, you get mad. That's just your expectations. I can't just expect everybody to fly, and then when they not flying, I'm pissed off. I want to bring my anger to the world because everybody ain't doing what I expect them to do. Right? So if you find you a human being, a human doing, he might not be in your silly fantasy mind, what you thought it was supposed to be, but that don't mean you can't build that life. See, you can't want a ready-made life. If I come to you and I'm ready-made already, I'm not going to have no regard for you. We getting a prenup. Get what I'm saying? You don't want a ready-made man. You want a man that you can hopefully put some skin in the game with. You get a ready-made man, he get the right to screw other women and do all that. He made his money before you. He don't need you. He don't need you to come and help him. He don't need you to help him run his business. He don't need none of that. He playing the game. He having it his way. And you not going to be able to strong arm him to being only with you. You going to have to come with some type of package so sweet that he feeling like, nah, I got to hold on to this. And if you think it's going to be something sexual that's going to be that package, you're mistaken.
Finesse, you got the better end of the deal because you have a tie to me forever. Me being your baby mama is good karma because I'm a good person. Wait, so, yeah, me being your baby mother would be good karma for you.
Yikes. Can you imagine that being your baby mama? Women have found a way to monetize mating, and man, they ain't never going back.
You spend more time with your man than your children.
Not really.
Where your children at right now?
With my mom.
So how often do you see your man?
Every day.
They all turned their lights on.
What the
Kevin Samuels is really canceled in my.
Hey, you see the way she look right now? I want women to think this. This is what a man see when he get on top of her. Man, if you don't get...
Brooke, who are you to tell a woman that she is average when you average yourself? You don't look all that. And then, you know, I'm just tired of some of these men. Because it's not all of them. It's some of them. I'm tired of these men. You know what I'm saying?
So today's morning,
She ain't even got no man. Let's just keep it a thou wow. Let me just keep it, you know, I ain't gonna hold you, young nephew. She ain't even got no man, and you worrying about some Kevin Samuels. You worry about what this man was talking about. But please.
there's actually a petition to cancel Kevin Samuels on YouTube and Instagram. Have we really sunk that low? Nobody says what he is saying is false. The only thing I hear is his delivery, his tone. Everybody talking about his tone.
You know why? Because black men are not seen as any type of authority figure anywhere. Maybe in Africa, hopefully, but not in America. They're not seen as a voice that you, a final voice that you can listen to. There's always somebody you can tell on a black man to deal with him. You see what I'm saying? They keep that in their back pocket. Everybody do in America. They got a way to deal with you. The black man is not the final say-so. You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? You can have a story of a man that walks on water, they'll believe that. He can rise from the dead, they'll believe that. He can turn water into wine, they can believe that. I could say he was black and they'd be like, impossible. Can't believe that. Cannot believe that because a black man can't be God. A black man cannot be a creator. A black man cannot be the highest authority in the land. There's going to be, if you say something or you get out of line, everybody reserves the right to kill a black man in America.
Is a scapegoat to just dismiss the message.
In some type of way.
Colin Kaepernick took the knee, so people started saying, oh, he's disrespected.
Check out the full video on YouTube channel, Matter of Opinion. Don't forget to like, share.
Are we rolling? Listen, pussy, do not ignore the biggest fucking red flag there is just because you love her. You want to know what the biggest red flag there is? A flirty personality. And I'll tell you why.
Yes.
It's because there is no such thing as a flirty personality. You're either flirting or you're not. That girl does not have a flirty personality with the 65-year-old fat dude. But she has a flirty personality with your homeboys. Nah, it ain't no flirty personality. She's flirting with them. She's flirting with them, okay? That is a red flag. If you catch any kind of fucking...
He right. Promiscuous. A promiscuous natured person is a red flag. He's absolutely right. It's, you know... See, the thing about life is you have to have discipline. And you have to be intelligent, right? If you want to be rich, you have to be intelligent. Those two go hand in hand. Rich and stupid don't go hand in hand, okay? Discipline. Discipline. That is what gets you far in life. Walking a narrow, less traveled road. You can't do everything. You can't share your body and your experience with everything and expect to keep your whole soul intact. Something's going to give. You know what I'm saying? So... just something to think about. Look, it's good hanging out with y'all. I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. I'm gonna get up out of here and go eat me some Benihana's double rice. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Listen, like, follow, subscribe, get at your boy for more videos. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.